Oh, good afternoon. It's past noon. Hello, hello. Gemini Fairy here, love coach for women. I'd love to hear where you are tuning in from around the world. My topic today is around the inner work that life constantly is gifting us to help us evolve and to help us connect more deeply with our own source of wisdom and love. So oftentimes I come across a lot of single women who have this idea that when they find the love of their life, when they find Prince Charming, everything is going to be perfect and amazing and wonderful, and they're going to live happily ever after, and all of their suffering from their past and insecurities and fears will completely just disappear instantly. And let me tell you that I know that one. I know that idea. I bought into that idea because I was also socially conditioned to think and feel and believe that. Why? Because of cartoons, like all the Disney movies and other TV shows and cartoons that gave us a false sense of love and life. Well, I'm here to tell you that you have a lot of amazing growing opportunities to look forward to when you fall in love with somebody. And by the way, everything that I'm sharing with you right now totally applies to friendships and family relationships and work relationships, all kind of relationships. But today I'm going to focus on romantic love because that's my favorite topic. So when you get into a relationship and when you fall in love and you decide to make a commitment to somebody, to the right person, then this is when the deeper inner work begins. Now, let me tell you another word for inner work. Another phrase for inner work is inner healing and connection, inner freedom, inner peace, right? Because we all want more peace. We all want to feel more love. We all want to love more and be loved more, right? So if we have blocks, which we all do, we all have some blocks that prevent us from feeling the full love, the full energy of love that's available to us in our hearts and in our relationships, because we had created some misunderstandings about reality growing up. We had some traumas or some hurts growing up that we may still be carrying around that are trying to protect us from love, because when we were little, we opened up to love and somehow we felt that love hurt us in some way, or somebody that we loved that was supposed to take care of us and protect us and love us somehow betrayed us in some way, or somehow didn't show up in the way that we wanted. And so we made it mean that love in some way wasn't safe. And so we're, here we are as adults going around life, wanting love, but also being a little bit afraid of it, being afraid of being hurt or rejected or unwanted, or being afraid that if somebody really gets to know us more deeply, that they're not going to like the true us. And if you can relate to anything that I'm saying, let me know in the comments, Danielle and Lisa, and yes, on air. So amazing to see you ladies again today. And so you really want to bring a deep sense of compassion to yourself, because we all have these learning, healing, and growing opportunities. And so if you want more love, if you want to feel more love in your heart, if you want to feel more love, more peace in your life, you are going to be confronted with these little places inside that got disconnected from love, that are afraid of love, or that are rejecting love or resisting love in some way. And the way that these things come up in relationship, especially in a romantic relationship, because it's the closest relationship that you will ever have in your life, because it's the person that you're sleeping with, and that's the most intimate thing, right? When you're sharing your heart and you're sharing your body, you're sharing your life and your mind and your soul with somebody, that is the closest relationship that you're going to have in your life. So because it's the closest relationship, it's going to be the relationship that's going to bring up for you, that's going to trigger anything unhealed inside inside of you. Now, when this happens, here's what I see that doesn't work. Oftentimes I'll see women will tell me, but Gemini, I'm going through this issue with my partner, or I'm going through this issue with my coworker or my boss or my friend or my family member, and something has gone wrong. That's the wrong perspective. It's not that it's wrong, it's just that it doesn't work. When something comes up, when you get triggered, when you have an issue, it's a growing moment. See, if you look at a moment of discomfort, a moment of challenge in your romantic relationship with somebody or in any other relationship with somebody, and you think that there's something wrong, then what's going to happen is that you're going to come up with some other ideas that are not working, that don't make sense. Things like, well, maybe it's not working out, or maybe they don't love me, or maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe, they don't like me anymore, or maybe we're going to break up, or maybe that's the wrong person for me. And that's always the go-to, because that's the mind's way of trying to protect us from further hurt, from further pain. But I have a more powerful perspective that I want you to try on when you have a challenge, when you have an interpersonal challenge with somebody that you love and you care about. And if you're dating somebody, that's a place where that can show up, right? Because the closer you get to somebody, the more opportunity that you have to really see into each other and see everything that's inside of you. And not all of it is going to be beautiful and full of love. A lot of it is also going to be some hurt things inside that didn't get resolved, right? And that's the purpose of relationship. That's the purpose of relationship. It's to grow and to learn and to evolve and to heal, and to do that together. So the way that happens, the way that the relationship brings up healing opportunities, is by bringing up unresolved hurts from the past for each person. Sometimes it happens one person at a time. Sometimes both people are triggered at the same time. And either way, the way you want to look at this is the most elevated perspective, empowering perspective that you can take on when you're going through a challenge with somebody. It's, oh, look at this. We're going through a growing moment. We are going through a growing moment. Wow. Right? It's if you, for example, if you want to climb a mountain and you need training, right? And that training is not going to be very comfortable. It's going to be pretty painful. You're going to be sore. You're going to have to do lots of push-ups and training and things like that. And it's going to be painful. But then when you get to the top of the mountain, yay, you did it. And then there's another mountain to climb, right? And that's the ongoing mountains of personal growth and healing. And so you really want to always look at the reality of what's happening in the relationship and not make yourself or the other person wrong, because there's no sense in beating yourself up or the other person up, because that doesn't help, right? If the whole point of why a hurt, why a discomfort, if the whole point of a challenge coming up is for you both to heal on some level, beating on yourselves is not going to be helpful. What you need is gentleness and love and compassion. And if you watched yesterday's video, I talked about some amazing compassion practices that have done incredible, amazing things for my heart and for my life. So you want to look at all challenges that come up for you. It doesn't matter in what area of your life, all challenges are growing moments for you, growing moments. And when you look at challenges as growing moments, then your mind, your brain, your heart is going to be looking for the learning and growing and healing opportunities and the lessons inside of that challenge. And that's the right thing that you need to be focusing on, because if you're going through a challenge and you're thinking about how fucked up it is, and how life sucks and how life is unfair and how the other person is this and that and the other thing, you're totally missing the point. And then the problem with that is that you're going to then repeat that challenge and it's going to suck even more next time. So you want to really get the lesson the first time. You want to get the lesson in the challenge that's happening so that you don't have to repeat the challenge. So that's my message to you. Life is growing, life is healing, life is full of a lot of opportunities for healing, and those are a very good thing. They're not comfortable, they're not pretty, but if you show up for yourself with a lot of love and compassion and the right perception of acknowledging that this challenge is a growing moment, and you look for how this challenge is evolving you, what the healing is inside of this challenge, how this challenge is helping you and evolving you forward, then you're going to get through that challenge more gracefully and actually more quickly, because nobody, no matter how much inner work you do, nobody gets through this life without having to face our own unresolved hurts from the past. And they're uncomfortable, but you can get through them with this right perception that this is a growing moment, and you want to treasure it. You want to treasure it as a growing moment, because when you do, then you come out the other side stronger and more beautiful and wiser with a more gentle heart. All right. Yes, on air saying I've been doing a lot of self-worth meditation and I feel so much better. Yes, 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 exactly. The question that you want to ask yourself is, how is this serving me? How is this moment? How is this relationship? How is this challenge? How is this discomfort? How is this pain? How is this loss serving me, serving my evolution, my growth, and my healing? And I promise that when you ask yourself that question, it's going to bring so much peace and so much power to you, because it's going to connect you with the higher purpose of that challenge. And that's the only way, that's the best way that you can get through something difficult, because we're all going to be facing difficulties, and they're just growing moments. All right, my loves. Beautiful to be with you today, and I will be seeing you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and wherever you are, I'm sending you so much love, and I'm wishing you so much healing and so much grace wherever you are in your experience. And remember that you are special. You have something wonderful. You have something unique to offer that one amazing man out there is hoping for, looking for, and dreaming of. Somebody just like you. So remember that every single day, because you deserve to be connected to your own special, unique, feminine radiance, magic,